So we're all here. This is so great. This is our last meeting. It's going to be so exciting. Let's see. What do we have to do? I feel like the main thing we have to talk about is the art project, like who we're going to award the winners of the art project, and then the service project, whatever we have to do to make that happen. Is there other stuff that needs to get wrapped up still?
I have to say, that's everything that you've sent so far. I've been like completely blown away. I'm so excited for the event. It's going to be really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm pretty stoked. I'm still waiting to get back the final cut from WCAT, like all edited together, but I think I should get it soon, I'm assuming.
I know, but everything looked really good, the
Yeah.
clips and stuff.
Yeah. And huge shout out to Faith for the 2 giant contributions that were in there, the interview compilation video and the keynote address.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, what should we talk about first? You want to do the art first?
Yeah, we might as well. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
I think so. So let's.
I mean, not easy to judge, but
I know.
it's easy to know what to do.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. It's kind of a straightforward
yeah.
process, maybe. So I'm gonna let me do share screen, and maybe that's the easiest way to like look at each one and decide what's going on. Share screen. Okay. So starting at the top. So these are in alphabetical order by the name of the student. But anyway, so what should we do? Should we scroll through them all quickly first and then kind of go back and?
So can you just, before we start, Benny, can you just remind me, are there categories for these? And if so, are you showing them in that way, or are we just picking?
So the categories we had said was age group, like elementary and middle and high school, but we only got submissions from the middle school. So,
okay. So we're basically just picking 3 from the set, right?
yeah. I don't know, unless there's another way that people think would make more sense to do it. Because there's some that are written and some that are visual. I don't know if we want to split it that way. I don't know. What do people think we should do in terms of categories, if any?
Well, maybe if we know they're all from the same school, maybe we just.
I know, I was gonna say, I don't think
them.
did we get elementary? I think we just got middle school, right?
I think they're all from the middle school.
Yeah.
So maybe we just go through them and then we can sort of break it down after that. So.
Yeah. I think that sounds good. Let's see. So this one is by Amelia Griffin. This one is by Chava Shapiro.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?
What grade is he in? Or that person?
I don't know. So he didn't tell me the grades. So this is the what's that guy's name? Andrew someone. He's
Pedroni.
Yes.
Oh. He's the one that took like the lead at the Galvin, and I was in touch with him. Yeah, he did a really great job, I think, announcing. I mean, they did at the Galvin, announcing and everything. He kept on it, yeah.
Yeah, so he really like drummed it up and got everything. Like, I think he's the reason we got so many submissions. So, but he gave me the students' names, but he didn't put their like years. So I don't know actually like how old each kid is. Okay. The next one is, this is by Danielle Reboulet. So this one does say grade 7. Can you guys see it? Is it big enough?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
Okay. Then we've got Declan Blair. I love this one.
That's so cute.
That is really powerful.
at the little flower. I love it. This is by Isabella Pellegrino. This is impressive. This is like a manually created word cloud.
Yeah.
I know that's something good.
I see they all, they tend to use that I care because that's the Galvin.
Yeah, that's the Galvin.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. That makes so much sense now.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
This one's
love
by,
this one too. Yeah.
this
Oh,
one's
yeah.
incredible. Look at that.
It's like stained glass.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, who's that artist? Okay, never mind. Juliana Damari, this student. This one's by Lisa Litchford.
Letchford. Mhm.
All right.
Oh,
This
that's
one-
nice. Yeah.
This one is
Oh.
Madison Harlan. And we've got Sheila Corral or Corral.
Wow.
I know. I like this one too.
Yeah.
This one is Sophia DeAngelis.
Mm.
This one is Tabanaman or Tabam. Actually, it's showing up kind of funny on this one. If I open it with an actual PDF reader, it looks slightly different. Some of the formatting is a little messed up.
Hmm.
Oh, no, this is really nice the way
Good
that they
stuff.
did that too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a lot of content.
Right. Yeah. I know. I know. That's very nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, so those are all the art submissions.
How many? What was that? 6?
No,
Was
let's
it-
see. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, okay.
So I think we could divide into like categories of like, I
Like a
mean,
written piece, an
yeah, yeah.
art piece, like a
Oh, and
digital or
didn't
something.
somebody submit a poem? I thought I saw a video, or they just wanted to be in
Oh,
the.
that's a great point. No, there's a whole bunch of other ones, not a whole bunch. There's 4 more other ones
Yeah,
that
that they-
are written and not
yeah,
visual art.
yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, because we could include, like a written piece. Anyway, you
And
can.
I saw somebody doing like a poem.
Or if we do like the written piece, a digital piece, because there was a few digitals in there, right? And then
Yeah.
an actual drawing.
Yeah, we could do that. So this is one of the. Let me know when you guys are done and you want me to go to the next written one.
That is so nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think this one is like captures a lot of
Yeah.
depth, actually. It's like a lot of people are like, compassion is being nice, but I like this one. I love the one that says compassion is not currency.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Okay, this is another one of the written ones.
Hmm.
Wow.
And here's another one. It says a haiku, but really it seems like it's 3 haikus.
Awesome.
And this, I think, is the last one of the written ones.
I know, I like how they did that, how they really described it.
This is gonna be so hard.
I know.
So, where should we start? Let's do, I guess let's start with the like painting, the like drawing
So-
paintings.
So Benny, there's a couple poems too. Are those solicited for part of the presentation, or are
That's a
those
good
part of
point.
the
Those were
actual collection?
Faith organized the students to contribute those, the video ones you're saying?
Yeah, so those weren't part of the art contest that we.
They weren't submitted as part of the art contest, and I think most of them are not original. I think they're
Yeah, no,
not original
they're-
pieces.
right.
Okay, so my suggestion then would be to give 2 to the artwork and 1 to the written, just given the numbers. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think, is that what
It's
you
good
meant,
to-
Nicole, of like, of the artwork, some of them are digital images and some of them are like paint,
Right. Yeah.
like this one versus this one.
Oops, ah! I just
Whoa.
spilled stuff all over me. Yes,
No.
right. I'm sorry. And the dog is trying to get it.
Guess we won't be seeing you tonight. We'll just be hearing your voice.
Let me just put it on mute while he's screaming.
Oh no. Yeah, so how does that sound? The splitting them into giving one prize to the written works and 2 prizes to the art, but for the 2 art ones, one will go to a like a painting or a drawing or whatever, and one will go to a like an electronic media one.
That works.
Makes sense.
So how are we gonna do this? Are we gonna like vote? What we could,
Can you just scroll through the artwork one more time? Just do it quick, and maybe people write down the last name of their
that's a good
favorite for the 2 types.
Yeah, and then we can kind of compare what we've got.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're intermingled in terms of the digital versus paintings or whatever. So just, I guess, make a note to yourself of okay, here we go. Here's one. Here's the next one. Here's the next one.
Is that digital or drawn?
I think it's digital. I'm pretty sure.
That's what I
Okay.
would classify it as.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's drawn digitally, I guess. Okay, so that's it for the visual stuff. And then for the written ones. God, I love this. Okay. Does anyone need to see anything more or again or anything like that? All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop share for now. So what do people think for the like painting drawing category? Should we just go around and say which ones we named? Okay. Eileen, you're at the top of my screen. You go first.
Juliana Demare,
Mhm. How about you, Jeremy?
I actually had Blair at the top, the one with the umbrella.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah.
Teresa.
I had the one, and I'm sorry, I didn't write down the name of the person with the painting of the colors.
The one that was
Um,
like stained glass.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's Demare also, or Demari.
Okay, sorry.
I'm not sure. Faith, how about you?
I'm sorry. I also had Demir.
Nicole, are you done with your crisis?
No, but I did look at them. I think Demira was number 6. I had 6 and 5 were my 2 favorite ones.
Let's see, 6 and 5. Okay. So that's Demare got the most votes in that one. Oh, I also said Demare.
And I had that as my second choice, so I'm okay with that. So
Yeah. So maybe I'll go ahead and share my screen again because
I just really like the umbrella one. I know
the umbrella one is they're
fourth
great.
I
So
know,
many of
it is
these are
awesome.
great. So this is the one that got the most votes from us. How does that feel?
Mhm.
Good.
That's good.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Love it. Okay. So then for the digital ones, Eileen, you want to start off with that one?
I'm gonna mispronounce the name, but Bale Coral.
Yeah. Let's see.
Down a little bit more.
Okay, yeah, this one.
Okay. Yeah.
Jeremy, how about you?
So I had Shapiro. I think that was the first one with the hands overlaid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me find it. That one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one. Okay.
Mhm.
Shapiro. Teresa, how about you?
I had Aiden. He's the one with the poem about oh, which one is it? Did I totally miss it?
This one?
No. Did I miss a category?
Let me see.
Aiden.
Bird.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
think that's the
really
written
great.
one.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's the written one. We also had
Alright.
for artwork that's kind of like more digital. So there's actually only
So I did like that one. I had that one for my second one. So yeah.
this
I
one.
thought that was
The hand.
yeah.
Cool. Faith, how about you?
I had Coral.
Okay. And Nicole?
It's so difficult. I had 1 and 4 of my favorite ones. I don't know. I'll just say I'll go with I guess 1.
This one?
Yeah.
All right. I had actually said Aman, which was the one with all the words, but this one. So, but you guys outvoted me, which is, so it looks like Shapiro got the most votes, which was this one with the hands. Where did it go? This one. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. And so then for the written ones, let's do one more time. Eileen, what did you want for the written ones?
I did Aiden.
Aiden Bird, yeah. For Jeremy, how about you?
I also had Bird.
Cool. Teresa?
Yeah, that's the one I had.
Oh yeah, you said that before. Faith?
I like Jax.
Yeah. Okay. Jeremy. Okay, and how about you, Nicole?
I like the haiku. Which one was that? Can't remember.
Morris.
The 3 haiku, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So, and I had also said in Bird. Oops, where did it go? This one. So that looks like this one got the most votes for the written.
Okay.
I have to tell you that, just going through the voting where there wasn't a clear cut in any of them shows you how good
Yeah,
the submissions
I
are.
know.
It's really
yeah,
good.
true.
So, and they're gonna really be nice to have in the background or wherever you're put, however they're gonna be put in or dispersed. So it's really good. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just think, I don't know, there's a lot of talent that went into them, like thoughtfulness and just like artistic skill, and I'm totally impressed.
Me too.
Okay, now I really am gonna stop sharing. Let me just make a note of that really quick. So I'm gonna see if the WCAT people can do a little, like, I don't know, overlay a little award, thing on the ones that when they pop up on the screen, have a little like thing that says, winner of the art contest or something. So hopefully they can do that. Okay. Anything else you think we need to touch on for the, one thing about the art. So I still haven't bought the gift cards yet, but I'm going to do it. When I buy the gift cards, we should be, I guess I'll reach out through the teacher at the middle school to like figure out how to get a hold of those students.
Yeah.
Let them know that they won.
Yeah.
And then figure out how to get those gift cards to them. So I'll work on that.
Yeah, because we don't know if the kids are in school, but if they are, they're probably, different days depending on their grade.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. What else? Anything else for that part? So then for the service project. So we have a list of places that are taking volunteers or donations of some kind of like community engagement. It looks like we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 places that we were able to get a hold of that actually have like volunteer opportunities of some kind available, even though it's COVID.
I know. I think I got an email back, I think from the Friends of the...
Oh, Friends of Lake Quanpahat.
Yeah, and they said they would probably get back to me like after their meeting in February 2nd, whether or not they can get any volunteers. So
Yeah, so it sounds like no for right now.
no, for right now.
Maybe just we should make a note that we should keep this list on the HRC, like a way to link from our webpage, and things like that can be added on, like if they get back and say now we're taking them or things, because it seems like this is a good list that would be useful for the HRC to have on there anyway.
Yeah.
So.
It's true that things will start to shift. Like there's a lot of places that take volunteers normally. Oh, what happened? Nicole, there's 2 of you.
She doesn't get 2 votes. She's already voted.
But yeah, so there's tons of places that would normally be taking volunteers, and I think you're right. I like the idea of having it as like a living list that we can update and people can get information as the situation changes.
And then it's there for future MLK,
Yeah.
Coretta King Day celebrations, or anybody to do sort of service projects. So.
Yeah. Cool. So that makes maybe what, 12, something like that, organizations that are currently having some kind of, I don't know, maybe 10 that are currently having some kind of volunteer options. So what should we do with that information? Because we had talked about sort of putting out something, some kind of, list with a call to action or a call, you know what I mean? Some kind of thing to get people involved of
Yeah.
like, here are some places in our community that would love your participation. And what, like, how do we sort of springboard that?
Could it be run like at the end of the presentation, like just like the list, and then it says like for more information, contact the HRC. I don't know, or
So Maria's wrap up video, does
Mm-hmm.
she references the service project? I know because I saw part of it, but does she mention that there'll be like another video portion highlighting it, or is it just
She says more something, stay tuned for the service project coming up. Yeah.
That's good, because that doesn't put us in a spot where we have to make
I mean,
it.
right. We
And
don't know what it
simply do
is.
that.
We're not committed to anything
So we can
specific.
simply do that, like text, with a link or whatnot, or like Nicole said, we as the HRC encourage you to become compassionate in our community. Here's one way you could do that, between now and March or whatever, you and your family or close group or COVID friendly group or whatever could join in one of these organizations that are currently confirmed to be taking volunteers or something like that, and then just list them out. And like I said, put a link to our HRC Facebook page and website or something like that, maybe. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard for WCAT to put that at the end.
Yeah, just like kind of a slide at the end.
Yeah, it's like an advertisement they do on their bulletin boards. I don't think they spend a lot of time prettying that up, it would just be like, here's the list, here's a link, if possible to have a link from whatever they're displaying. So I know Facebook Live, you can't really have a link during the talking portion, but wherever you go to view it would have a link, right? Like YouTube
YouTube could have a link, but also it can just have the URL. Maybe that's kind of hard, but you could have the URL on there. If it's something fairly easy, it's like our URL is something like
as long as you can always pause it and get it if you're really dedicated, and then we can make sure to post it to our website too, and I'll share it after the event. So
and then and we can include the information we have, which is like the name of the organization, who to contact if you want to get involved, and like what the kind of volunteer opportunities are.
Exactly.
So I was thinking including that on the website, but on the presentation, we don't need all that. I think it's a lot of noise to have all that information, but just the list of agencies, right?
I agree.
Cool. And what else? We had talked about.
So Benny, if you want, I can take a stab tonight at typing something up.
Yeah.
Put in there based on what I just referenced. That if people
that would be great.
That sounds good. And then
Thank you.
Did I just send it to you, Benny, to
Sure. Yeah, you can send it to
look
me.
over and pass along or something. So
yeah.
I don't know if we have to vote on anything, like if it's approved to whatever I come up with, or
yeah, we could vote and just approve whatever it is you write proactively.
I approve.
Yeah.
Or you can
It's
just
like,
give me full autonomy to write what I want and,
I know you
put
could
it
put
in
a
at
bunch
the
of
end.
crazy crap in there. Um, yeah. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you for doing that. And so what else? We had talked about having some kind of like hashtag, or, people could post videos of themselves or pick, what I mean, post something on our site to get like energy going. What do people think about that? We don't have, I will say, a ton of like engagement and traffic on our Facebook page.
Right. That's
Right.
what I was saying. That was my
So-
next question to ask. How did that go with everyday putting things?
It's going
we get
okay.
some.
Yeah, there's like 1 to 3 people who give a guess every day.
Mhm.
And you can look at the like when you're an administrator, it shows you how many people have looked at your posts and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So, each post gets,
I would say it gets like maybe 1 to 3, right?
1 to 3 votes, but there's like a bunch of people looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I shared probably
I
half
know.
of
I
them
share.
over
Yeah,
the
I
time.
share.
Yeah.
If I remember to do it in the morning, it didn't make
Yeah, I
sense.
do the same thing.
It didn't make sense to share it after the answer was already up in the evening if I remembered it. So, but I think one of my Facebook shares, I actually put like a hashtag compassionate community or something when I shared it, or hashtag compassionate Wakefield or something like that. It's hard to keep it short, but still have it like specific to Wakefield. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So what this says that people like, I don't know what this means. It says 280 people reached, 34 engagements, things like that is what it says for each post.
So maybe 284 like people like viewed it or shared, and then 34 might have actually posted or like comments. I don't know. So
No, because we only have like 3 comments. in each
or gone further and actually hit the more button or something.
Yeah, maybe that's
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
anyway. So that's like kind of we're getting like a couple of likes and a couple of comments on each one. So it's not a lot. We don't have like a huge presence on Facebook.
but I think it was a really great idea and exercise to go through, because it's better than a scavenger hunt. Like, it tells people about the place. They don't have to get out and go. So
Right.
I think if nothing else, we've laid the groundwork for future events that we might want to publicize in a similar way, right? So
Yeah, I think it's been good. I think, and it's that I don't know how much it's educating people, but my hope is that it's educating people. They're like, oh wow, like I didn't know that
Right.
that was a thing in our town.
Yeah. I hope so.
So I think it's worthwhile. But my thought about mentioning all of that was that in terms of having some kind of like hashtag or not competition, like a thing where people post themselves doing their service work. I don't know that we're going to get like a lot of engagement with that. So I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we could still say it. I mean, we could still say it in the thing, like,
Yeah.
share your experience or something.
is there a sort of Wakefield has like its own letter, an acronym or whatever that they're using now, right? Like on the boards and stuff. Is there?
Oh, yeah,
The
for the-
3 W's, like Wakefield something.
Wear your mask. It's like,
Yeah. Wear your mask, wash your hands.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
maybe we can just do compassionate and then whatever they're using for the three letters, just as a way. Because if you do compassionate community, I just Googled it like or searched it on Facebook and everything comes up. But
Mhm.
somehow
Yeah, I remember when I was trying to figure out what hashtags to put on the Facebook post each morning, I looked at a couple things, and some of them, compassionate community was like a bunch of random junk. I was like, what is
right. You have to be very specific. I mean, you keep adding to the hashtag, but then it gets really long.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if we don't want to do WHRC because then it's like too specific to us and not like the Wakefield community.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Maybe I can think of something to put in the write up part. to encourage them.
Yeah.
Or if someone has anything they can think of before our meeting ends, then just bring it up.
And the other thing would be unless the town is doing something. I mean, I know the movement right now is about COVID and prevention, all that, but right, like you were saying, Jeremy, if we can kind of tag along to what the town is doing and just kind of
Mm.
encourage people to, I mean, obviously we're trying to take care of each other. That's the whole COVID thing, right? You're washing your hands, you're doing that, but I don't know how we can tag it along so we can just kind of piggyback off of that and then have people kind of doing something.
Wakefield has a hashtag, like Wakefield MA is the town's like generic hashtag. You can like, if you look at that one, there's like a bunch of random stuff. Like businesses put it on there, like posts, and I don't know. So I don't know if that's too general. But
Well, there's like two. There's Wakefield MA and a Wakefield Mass. What's the difference?
oh, I didn't
Oh,
realize.
this one says Wakefield Ma, and I think it's just the mother from Wakefield.
Ah!
Maybe.
There you go.
Well, that's interesting because that's a hashtag I would be putting on all of my posts. So
Yeah,
Well,
but
maybe
tagging
that's
that
what-
mom.
the hashtag, what is it? Yeah, Wakefield MA. Anyway, but yeah, I think I don't know. I'm not wise in the ways of hashtags, so whatever you do.
I'm definitely not.
Either.
But yeah, so we can just say, you know, encourage people to share their experience on our Facebook page and with, you know, with your neighbors or whatever, something like that.
All right.
Does someone monitor the posts that go onto our HRC page? Like, is someone looking at them before they get pushed out to the public?
Do you mean like if someone else tries to post on our feed?
Oh.
Maybe. I am now one of the Facebook page administrators because it's easier to
Because
do
of
it.
this brothers.
Yeah, instead of like giving Jen this endless list of things to post, they just made me one. So I've never gotten a notification of like someone trying to post something on our page, but that might just be because nobody has like in the
Never done
I think
past.
it might be blocked. I don't think because I know for the one that I monitor, I don't let people post. They only can respond to the post that I put down, and that's what I think that one is like that too.
That's a
Yeah.
great point because then if we're asking people to like share it on our feed, it's not going to work.
Unless you
Or unless you
your
push
last
it.
unless your last post is share it on your feed and they can just in the response section it would be there.
Yeah, in the
Yeah, I wouldn't want to open it up to other people posting stuff on.
Yeah, we might get some
Yes.
interesting stuff going on. If
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I asked, like, is someone monitoring it? You'd hate for stuff to show up there that
Yeah.
Not supposed to
doesn't
be.
to reflect the mission.
But the other thing we could do is just encourage them to take pictures and email them to the Wakefield HRC email.
Yeah.
And then we periodically could share them on Facebook or whatever if you know, if people are willing to do that.
So it does have you can as a guest create a post, it says. I'm gonna try it and see what happens. Anyway, so maybe people can post, I'm not sure.
So I'm on my page and I can't like I can't. There's nowhere for me to write a post on here.
Okay, that answers that question then. Cool. Well, but I think people can also post it on their own page and tag us,
Right.
you know, and maybe that's a good way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the most important thing is to get people excited about doing the service. Like whether it gets shared with us or shared, like, I think it's good to build community, like momentum and enthusiasm,
Mhm.
but the actual service is the most important part, I think. Okay, so it sounds
So-
like, huh?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it sounds like we have moved away. Last time we mentioned like making a final little video of ourselves to kind of like spark off this service project time. Are we moving away from that?
I think so.
Yeah,
Like,
I think so.
What do you think? I'm all for just doing a write up thing that
I-
sort of scrolls at the end. But
Yeah,
what do people think?
I agree with
I
you.
agree.
Me too. I agree.
Great.
What about you, Benny?
I don't have strong feelings. You know, I don't feel like I'm a really great judge of what is compelling to people. Like what's going to get people more excited? What's going to actually move people to do some service? That's the big question in my mind. And so I don't necessarily know, like, does a video of us accomplish that? Does the slide at the end of the MLK Day accomplish that? Does a post on our Facebook page accomplish that? I don't really know the answer. I think the real answer is to really get people to do service, you need like more involved community engagement, like it's more than just a post on your Facebook page. So I don't think any version of this really is going to shift the people's behavior in a major way.
Yeah, I think the hardest part is the service project in the environment we're in.
Exactly.
The rest of it is kind of cool platform and opens up for cool artwork and some videos and different format than you're used to seeing. But the service project, you're right, it's much better. And all the big service projects, right, like they're like, oh, get everybody together for this one cause, we all go the same day, we all do it, we all get t-shirts from our workplace, whatever. So you're right, it's very hard. I think what we can do is continue to promote it even after the MLK Day, whether it be all of the HRC sharing a post that goes up on Facebook every now and then to remind people that this is something we're pushing for. And maybe it culminates with the HRC sponsoring a service day when things are more normal, like in the summertime, right? Like
That would be,
you know,
that'd be
and have
awesome.
it be 6 months, have it be the half year
Yeah,
MLK celebration service project or something like that. So,
yeah.
but
Yeah, I like that. Cool. So it sounds like we'll have this kind of final slide at the end of the MLK Day event. And we can also post it on our Facebook page, and then we'll have the actual like information for people to get involved posted on our website. I can do that part. I can send something to Jen McDonald to put it on our website.
so Benny, you can add on to that end of whatever I write with like either the link or the list of the 11 places. Otherwise, you can send me the 11 and I can write them into it. I don't know how you want to do it. So
I can send it to you.
if you send it to me, I can just make it like a list at the end.
Yeah, write it when we're done with this meeting. I'll shoot it over to you really quick.
And you just want the name of the organization, right?
I think so. Yeah.
And then for more information, follow this link or visit whatever. So
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, cool.
And I will try to get it to you by the end of tonight so that you can pass it on to WCAT as soon as possible to try to tag it into the end of our thing. So.
Yeah, I think that sounds great.
Do we know what time like the video is going to be available on Monday or?
It says first thing in all of our advertisements. It says the list is live that day. So
Yeah.
12:01 a.m. I'm waking up. So
All
I
right.
have to go and watch it.
I'm gonna click on it.
All right.
Then
When
I'm
I
gonna click
asked-
on it at 1:01 and
Nobody's going to bed.
2:01 and 3:01.
Right.
WCAT told me, Barbara, what's her name, Worley? Anyway, she told me, I was like, do you have information, you know, that I can post for like when it will be airing? And she was like, it's going to air a lot of times. I was like, okay.
Oh,
It's gonna
that's
be on a
so
loop
funny.
like a Christmas story is on.
I think it's
Yes.
basically going to be this year's event and past events like on a loop is what
Oh,
it's.
that's cool.
So I
That'd
think
be
you can
awesome
kind
if they're putting the past events too that they
Yeah.
have. That's
Yeah.
great.
and so it'll be available on WCAT. Like, well, first of all, you can watch it. I don't know when they're actually going to post it, but like more or less anytime on Monday, I think you can go to their YouTube page and you'll be able to see it. And if you actually watch cable TV, I think you'll be able to see it many times, depending on
Yes.
what time you tune in.
Awesome.
If you just put your DVR, you can just watch it all the time.
Yes.
Watch it, yeah.
I don't know, I'm excited.
Yeah.
What else? Is there anything else that we need to do before Monday?
And so I think
Well,
Maria thanked everybody in her opening, right? Like WCAT and everybody, so we don't have to worry
Yep.
about
Yep.
that part.
Good.
Yeah, and the students will each have their name like up on the, like when their thing comes up, it'll show their name. And the video, the interview compilation that Faith and Vanessa made has Vanessa credited, you know, for doing the editing.
Cool. And I guess the other thing is the award winners, their certificates and stuff. Did that all get squared away?
Yeah, Teresa did like an amazing thing. You should tell them what you did, Teresa.
Oh my God, no. I delivered them that day to everybody. I took a drive to Boston. Yep.
But not
I got
only did she deliver them to everybody, she went and got Steve Mayo to sign it. She
Oh,
got
yeah.
Maria to sign it, and then she delivered it to each person.
That's awesome. So,
Wow.
Yeah. It was a little bit of a rush, but
do you
I
have
made
a
Thank you.
picture of the award or anything? Like what the final certificate or anything looked like?
they had it in the video. They showed that everybody had their certificate.
Oh, they do
in the
have it.
video.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 They showed him. One of them already had it like hanging up. The other one, yeah, it was
That's
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
That's great.
It was a cute moment in the video because Marion was like, well, you know, we'll get the awards to you at some point. And then they all were like, I have it right here. And they were like,
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I want to make sure, if you're going to show it, might as well.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Thanks for doing that. It turned out to be, I hadn't really looked carefully at the certificate. So when I looked at it and I was like, oh crap, there's like a spot for Steve Mayo to sign this. Like, are we going to be able to do that?
I know. I was very impressed that he answered. I didn't know how to reach, I emailed him online or whatever. You get to the town website and he emailed me right away the next day and said you can come in. Yeah, I know. So I went, I showed up. I'm like, I'm here. So yeah, no, he was very nice. Everybody was very nice. Maria also made time. So I went after like work to her house and got her time. So yeah,
That's
I hope nobody thought I was a creep for doing that, but that's not the image I wanted to put out there.
Yeah. I thought it was great.
That's good.
But yeah.
Well, cool. So it looks like our next steps are, I'm going to send you, Jeremy, that list of however many it is, 10 or 12 places.
Mhm.
And you'll do a little write-up, send it back to me. I'll send it to WCAT to make a thing at the end of our presentation. I will send the full list of information to Jen McDonald so she can post it on our website. And I'll reach out to the person from the Galvin to like communicate about the art show winners back to the students, like let them know they won and figure out how to get the gift cards to them. Oh, I thought of one more thing that we do need to do. So what should we do? We're not going to meet again before, like ever. I mean, like
We're all gonna meet
okay,
next.
stuff.
We're all gonna meet next Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll be together on Tuesday, and I'm wondering. So we have the also gift cards for people who voted in the
Oh yeah, we have to
the
do
Facebook
a
thing.
drawing, right?
Yeah, I mean, and I'm happy to do it. I can just like write down all the names and pick them out of a hat or whatever. But
I mean, you could do it at the beginning of the HRC meeting online.
yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah, that's
all
a
of
good
the posts-
idea.
All of the posts will end on Monday, right? Like the last
Mm-hmm.
post is Monday morning.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Was it Sunday? We have 18, right, total?
yeah, it's Monday.
So there'll be one Monday too, yeah. So, I mean, we could just do it in front of the, as a sort of a wrap up,
Yeah, that's a good
Oh.
idea. I like that.
even if it's in the other business or whatever at the HRC meeting, like if it's not on the agenda to like draw the winner yet. And I know Maria sent the agenda today, so we can even put it in. Or actually, she's gonna probably have us do a recap, right? So at the
Yeah, I'm
recap, we
assuming.
can do it. So let's do it there.
I like
Then
that
the
idea.
full HRC is on board with it. So.
Yeah. Eileen, will you be able to make it to that meeting? All right.
Cool.
I have to
Right,
jump
like,
off
you're a
because I have
volunteer, right?
another
Eileen?
meeting at 7.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I actually do too. So this is good time.
Sorry,
too.
guys.
So Eileen, you're not even on the official board, right? You just like tag along with us.
Just
Yeah.
volunteer.
There,
Remember.
Are
the
you
brave
gonna-
one.
Are you
Thank
gonna try to get on the board in April when during the new nomination?
Good.
I'm gonna apply. We'll see.
Yeah, do
Nice.
it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's been
Thanks for
great
all your
working with
time.
everybody. It's fun.
Yeah.
I know,
we've
it's been fun.
appreciated
Thank
it,
you,
so.
everybody.
I'll be glad when I can see people in person in real life.
I know.
Really.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.